You're not taking creatine? That's the most famous supplement in the entire world, taken by many athletes at any kind of sport. Thousands of studies are proving that creatine is safe and effective at building muscle, strength, and endurance. No matter what sport you practice, you will benefit from it. Let's see if that's true. All the states and claims that creatine is effective are absolutely true. You just need to buy it and you will get big, you will get strong, you will be... But wait, before you buy it, let's see what is creatine, why it is effective, and let's see how you should use it. So let's start with the first question. What is creatine? So a creatine is a molecule that is produced by the amino acids melatonin, glycine, and arginine. 95% are stored in the muscles and the other 5% are stored at the brain and in the testicles. And so its main function is to increase your strength during an exercise, to make you stronger during your workout. But before I explain the whole process, first we need to understand what is adenosine triphosphate, ATP. ATP is the energy source of the muscles that is coming from the carbs that we eat. The glucose in the blood is taken into the cells and it is converted to ATP at a cellular level. So when the glucose is converted into ATP, it is ready to be used by the muscles. After the muscles are depleted in adenosine triphosphate, they use the creatine phosphate for reproduction of the ATP. The adenosine diphosphate gets back to adenosine triphosphate and it is ready to be used by the muscles once again. The phosphocreatine is recycling the adenosine diphosphate to adenosine triphosphate
with the speed of light.
So once you have loaded your muscles with creatine, we will talk about that loading phase later, you will be able to exert the same force for 1 to 2 repetitions more. And with that in mind, you can do more repetitions and you can lift heavier loads. Overall, you get more efficient at lifting the same or heavier loads. And when you exert more force, you stress your muscles to grow. And speaking of hypertrophy, aside from creatine making your muscles withstand more stress, creatine is also lowering the myostatin levels in your muscles. Myostatin is a protein that inhibits muscle growth, and in a result you grow your muscles faster and more efficient. Those two things are very important for muscle growth, and creatine is just speeding those processes. You get bigger, you get stronger. So pretty simple, pretty fast. We know the function of creatine. Now we need to know how we should take it in order to maximize its benefits. And so let's start with the loading phase. Is that thing real? So I have found from personal experience that the loading phase is actually a real thing. I've been loading with creatine for 5 to 7 days, and I've also decided to try one time to not do a loading phase. Turns out that when I did the loading phase, my strength increased for a shorter period of time compared to not going through the loading phase. When you go to the loading phase, now how many grams of creatine should you take daily in order to keep your levels of creatine in the muscles high? The standard dosage of creatine for a day is 3 to 5 grams. If you take less than 2 grams, it will take a long time for your muscles to get saturated in creatine, and if you take more than 5 grams, it will not be worth it because you're going to excrete that creatine with the urine. And so now we know what's the function of creatine, now we know how much we should ingest in order to reap its benefits fully. And now we're jumping on to the next question. What if you miss a dosage? Oh shit! I forgot to take my creatine, man. Nothing will happen if you miss a dosage. Absolutely nothing. What if you miss taking creatine 2 days in a row? Damn it, man! Once again I forgot about the creatine, man. Fuck this shit. Man, I'm sorry to tell you that. Absolutely nothing, guys. You have saturated your muscles with creatine. A few missed doses will not affect anything, guys. Don't worry. And now when you decide to buy creatine, you should know what type of creatine you should buy. Over the years, the supplement companies have created many forms of creatine. Crealkanin, creatine hydrochloride, creatine monohydrate, creatine phosphate. The most researched, backed with science, proven to be effective and safe form of creatine is the creatine monohydrate. I suggest you to not buy different forms of creatine. The first thing, they're more expensive. And the second thing, the different forms of creatine have not been tested that much. And nobody knows what they're really doing to your body. You should go with the monohydrate. The most both form of creatine in the world and 99% of the time the feedback is above excellent. I hope I helped you today. Write down in the comments to tell me if you're taking creatine, are you considering to start taking creatine, and if you need any help, I'm more than happy to help. Stay focused.